Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for Fenix360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the musical artist, GINJAH The Reggae Soul Man. Hey, GINJAH, what's up, man? How you doing?
Greetings, my brother. Thank you for having me. And how are you today?
I'm doing great, man. It's a pleasure to see you. And listen, I'm looking forward to sharing some of our music with your audience and also learning about your journey in becoming an artist, GINJAH. So, okay, if we tune into your track, Never Lost My Way.
Great, yeah, man. Great, great, great.
Cool, man. And tell me a little bit about that track before we tune into it.
I wrote that song maybe 13 years ago, and that song was produced by Flavor McGregor. And it is my signature song. It is my breakout song.
Oh, excellent, man.
Yeah, it is a song that the world would know Ginger by. And so I wrote that song of my personal experience. You know,
That's right.
beautiful words. You know, what I mean, I love the second verse because it is saying that my heart could be bitter, but I choose not to. Is love I prefer. I could be a murderer, but I see no joy in being a killer.
Oh, yes.
There's no joy in shooting someone, no joy in hurting someone.
Indeed.
And so I know that words are very, very powerful. So I always mindful of what come out of my mouth.
Right. That makes sense.
I've always been mindful of my words. And so the song is basically saying that I won't let my condition defines who I am. So that song is talking about my life experience.
Beautiful. Thank you for that introduction, my brother. All right, everyone, let's tune in now to GINJAH The Reggae Soul Man with Never Lost My Way.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Yo, never lost my way. Never turned fool when I reach out the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach out the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused, yo. I'm the element of surprise. Fittest of the fittest shall survive, yeah. Over the mountains I lift my voice. Angels harmonize, yo. Give them another high pitch. Light up another big lift, yo. When me sing, me not for rich. And the money man, I look out on this, yo. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. My heart could be bitter, but I choose not to. It's love I prefer. I could be a murderer, but I see no joy in being a killer. What makes the world go round? Me say love some, say money, them a clown. The truth is there to be found, so let it be known. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. Never lost my way. Never turn fool when I reach at the crossroad. Never lost my way. Never see the hype and get confused. So long as there is life, there is hope. So keep it real. The struggle may be long, but this is where I belong. The struggles make me stronger and even much wiser. Soon the world will see the power in me, yo.
Oh, GINJAH, man, it's great to share your music with everyone. Thank you so much, brother. And I can really tell also just the integrity with those words. So impeccable, man. And so listen, tell me now, where are you from? Where did you come up? And, how did you first get involved in becoming a musical artist?
All right. I born in St. James in a district called Blue Hole.
Mm.
You know what I mean? The meaning for that, there's a riverhead up there, and it's very blue and deep. And so when we were growing up, we heard a lot of stories about that river, that you must not go over there. You know what I mean? Mermaid is over there. And so one time they told us a story that this elder in our community, went to his farming. And so early in the morning, he saw a mermaid, and she dived into the water and left her comb. It's a gold comb. And this man picked up the comb and took it home. And so the mermaid jumped him and said, please bring back my comb. And so they told us that story. So every time we passed in there, we would run. Yeah, man. So I'm from that district where it's just water. I'm from the river. I was born by the river.
That the waters, man.
Yes. And so I get started one day. Some friends of mine came over to my house because in those days, my grandfather was traveling back and forth to America, to Jamaica. And so I always have some things for the community,
That's nice.
And so the guys, them always flock my home. So they said, hey, my pet name is Luke, by the way. So they said, Luke, you want to come with us over by our, it's like the garrison then would say the ghetto there. And they said, you want to come with us over there? I said, yes. And I went over there and I saw some young guys singing on a sound system.
Uh-huh.
And I stand there and I watched them for about 5 minutes. And so I went over there and said, could I sing also? And the selector at the time, his name is Dus, and he stopped and said, yes. And so I took the mic and I started to sing and DJ. And so he was saying, yo, you're the one that have the talent.
Wow, man. It's great to get that reinforcement.
And so I started out.
Yeah. And the courage also to go out there and to give it a try, to be willing to put your chin out in a way and kind of express your heart.
And in a short space of time, I become the community star.
I see.
I become a child star.
How about it, man? So there's something that really is inside you in a way that wants to be birthed again and again through your music development.
Yes.
But listen, did you have, you mentioned your grandfather, you mentioned also Luke and this aspect of yourself too, that, you're receiving and giving of your talents. Were there other mentors in your life that helped to inspire you to want to develop your art?
All right. The first time I heard the singer-songwriter Garnet Silk, is one of the most powerful and one of the most influential singer that came out of reggae music. He died in 1994. And I think the date was the 12th of December, if memory serves me right, because I was young. And so the first time I heard about him, one of my cousins flew down from Canada, and he had a tape. And so he was playing it in this Mazda van that we bought. Because I remember these things vividly, my brethren.
Yeah.
So while we were playing the tape, goosebumps came all over me. And I said to him, who is this? And he said, Garnet Silk. And I said, I want to be like him. And so when I reminded my cousin about that story, he's very thankful he could assist me, not knowing that he was assisting me in developing my career.
I see.
And so the first song I heard was this song. Belly full but them starving. Them have a lot and still wanted. Jah we down till we empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Never leave us alone. Can you see the road this time? Can't make it on my own. Belly full but there's shall not live by bread alone. Oh no, but by the words that was proceeded. Jah, belly full but them starving. Have a lot and still wanted. I remember this song like yesterday, my brethren.
Oh man, thank you, brother. It's so great to hear you sing a cappella like that. It's a really gift for us. So
thank you.
Yes, man. And I love that inspiration, those goosebumps, when that happens, it's almost like spirit washes right over you and, inspires something in you that wants to flower, to bloom. So I really appreciate that, man. And so now in developing yourself as a seasoned artist and creating your own sound and rhythms, what's your current focus? What are you hoping to give out in the near future?
My current focus is that we have some albums that I want to put out one of them. We're in the process of putting out one of them now, and we have a whole lot of new singles coming out because I want to speak on this topic.
Okay.
For a while now, people have been asking for like the foundation music, the music that I grew up on and came to love, the foundation reggae music.
Mm-hmm.
And so people are asking for that these days. And so I am here. I am not trying to save reggae. I am not trying to be a savior of anything or anyone, but I am just fulfilling my purpose. And my purpose is to sing music, to heal, to bring inspiration, to bring love, to bring us together. Because reggae music was found upon the downtrodden of the suffering people. And this music was founded in 1958. So it's not long ago this music was founded.
Mm-hmm.
So it's difficult to know that now the music has kind of lost its way after like 54 years. So my mom and my dad is much older than this music. And so we have to cherish it.
Yes, brother.
And so I am one of the person now that said, you know what? I am going to pick up the baton and keep the roots music alive, just trying to keep it alive. And so during the pandemic, I had the name Reggae Soul Man. I wasn't using it. I just had it on Facebook. So during the pandemic now, I was putting out an album. And so we were looking for names for the album. And the producer says, boy, Ginger, these songs are so soulful. And I said to him, because I am the Reggae Soul Man. And he said, that's the name for the album.
Yes, brother. I love it.
So this album came out last year in 2021, yes. And so it has become, a beautiful album cemented in our genre. And so we went on to be considered for the 2022 Grammy Awards.
Excellent.
So that album was considered for the Grammy 2022 awards.
Yes, beautiful.
And that's a beautiful achievement also.
No question.
And yes, because music can be used as a vehicle to bring about social change.
Yes, that is true. Mm-hmm.
And it goes back to what I love to say. I always be mindful of my words.
Indeed. And your resurgence in some of these traditional foundations and the respect that you honor in continuing that legacy is also inspiration for the youth that are coming up who also will tap into that vibe and keep it living. So you've become a very powerful voice in terms of leading us through greater connection with one another and with all life. Yeah. Thank you for that, brother. You give thanks.
And I want to tell you how I got my start as Ginger.
Yeah, man.
I got my start from Mr. Barry Hammond. To me, he's one of the greatest reggae singers. He's one of, and non-apologetically, one of the best voices in the world. So I don't know if you know about him. I think you should check him out, Barry Hammond.
No.
So he's my
question.
mentor. He's my teacher. He's the one that gave me the break in the music. Because after all those years doing what I was doing, I didn't get to tell you that I moved to a parish in Jamaica called St. Catherine. In the ghetto, Central Village, Sufferers Heights. So that is really where Ginger, the reggae soul man, is from. Ginger, the reggae soul man, is from Central Village, Sufferers Heights. Hear this now. Valentine Nkrumah Fraser is from St. James.
Right. But Ginger, St. Catherine is where you also develop almost some calluses in a way in terms of your resilience to be able to bring this art to bear. Yes, brother.
Yes, sir. So most of the experience that I'm singing about now,
yeah, man,
I develop it there. So that's the reason why I could say to you that my heart could be bitter. See, what is love I prefer.
Yes.
I could be a murderer, but I see no joy in being a killer. I say that to say this. Most of my friends that I grew up with, there is no more among the land of the living. Honestly speaking, most of them, they made bad choices. And so I learned from others' mistake, and I said to myself at the age of 16 that I won't let my condition define who I am. And so I started to get closer to the Creator. And I started to pick up the Bible and I started to read on a day-to-day basis.
Give thanks.
And so I love Psalms, so I started to study them. And I've learned a lot because words can calm your spirit. And words also can make you furious.
Indeed.
That is the reason why, as a singer-songwriter, I always stress this. I always be mindful of what you are singing, because you don't know who is listening. And most of all, we have to think about our children.
Indeed.
Because they are the future.
Yes, brother. And listen, that power, that power you speak of, that, you know, that you went into scripture to in essence, that haven of wisdom and love. And each of us has an opportunity to interpret those words and to apply them for instruction and guidance. Beautiful. And then also with the youth, you know, you have a burning as well to be able to provide a positive example, to recognize that we do have opportunities and choices to be made, and to choose life, man, and to choose love. And so thank you, brother, for those insights, man. And so how about this, GINJAH, the Reggae Soul Man? How do people find you out on the digital world? How do they connect with you there?
GINJAH, the Reggae Soul Man, and Twitter, GINJAH, the Reggae Soul Man, Instagram, GINJAH, the Reggae Soul Man, Facebook. And here it is. It is GINJAH, because many people, when I said, oh, they said, what is your artist name? I said, GINJAH, and they type it in. They say, I can't find anything with you, because they're putting in, they put in GINGER.
I see. Yeah, right. Ginger. Yes.
But it's GINJAH.
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 Yes, bro. I appreciate it, man. And also the Reggae Soul Man tag I love as well. And it's definitely the truth, brother. I love the way your soul is coming through in your
Thank you.
manhood
Thank
and
you.
in your delivery and also in your generosity. And so I really appreciate that. And so one of the things that is also a blessing for us is that you will also, in addition to the social media links I will post below our interview, you're also going to be rising on the Fenix360 app. So
Thank you, sir.
thank you for being part of that family and actually for bringing your unique frequency to that realm. And so we are going to be looking forward to following your progress.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure. And one of my greatest achievements, I got it sincere, where they made a proclamation in New York City, Buffalo, that is, and there's a day, June the 12th, is GINJAH The Reggae Soul Monday.
Nice, June the 12th.
Yeah, the mayor and people, I think from the Senate or the senator, they get together and decided that. And, you know, I want to share this because it happened out of love.
Yeah, man.
The love for people and the love for what I do. And so they had a crisis there. I think it was sincere. If my memory served me right, they had a crisis there. And so they called upon me because they said that my music or healing music.
Yes,
and
it's
they've
healing.
been listening to my music for many years. I didn't know this. And so they invited me over there, a radio station, they invited me over there to just come and help heal the community from what had happened. I think it was a massacre there. And so they said to me that they won't have enough money to pay me to be there. And I said, brother, it's not about money. It's about the love for the people. And so I went there. And I remember Ras Jomo, one of the organizers, said to me that, you know, we're going to try to do something for your generosity. And so when I about to enter the stage and I took the mic, he said, hold on. And they make that announcement that
Proclamation.
this day, June the 12th, yes, proclamation that this day, June the 12th, is GINJAH The Reggae Soul Monday. Honestly, my eyes watered. Saying if I quint like this, there would be tears falling.
I'm here, you man.
Yes. So I wanna, you know, I always be thankful and grateful, and I hope that good people will get their due. Because nowadays it seems like when you're a good person, like you're more of a problem to society, and it is crazy.
Yeah,
man. I
man.
don't even know what to say about that, but you know, my mission is to always spread love, and you know, and because that is, I won't defeat my purpose.
That's right.
I won't
And
defeat my purpose.
listen, your good hearts will prevail. And what I appreciate about soul in particular is soul extends far beyond hue. We connect in a way with all life when we recognize the divine in all living, and that spark lives in us. And so this relationship, this extended family of life and love, is something that I too want to beat the drum for and share and extend. And so what I hope and I know is that your audience will expand, and we will share your healing music through our Fenix360 app. And I want everyone to look on the social media channels for GINJAH The Reggae Soul Man. You find him below our interview today, and look for his rise on Fenix360. And brother, this has been a true joy for me to connect with you. Thank you so much. Respect.
Yeah, man. And just to add to that, thank you also. The highest priority of human beings are to show love ourselves and love others. And most of all, love the Creator, because Psalms 100 is saying, you know, make a joyful noise unto the Lord, serve the Lord with gladness, come before his presence with singing. Know ye that he is God. And it is he who have made us, and not we who made ourselves. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name, for the Lord is good, and his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generation. And I like to think that my music also endureth to all generation.
Give thanks, brother. Amen to those powerful words and the beautiful insights and from the Almighty. And it is truly a gift to connect with you today. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Well, listen, I'll look forward to connecting with you again. Everyone tune in to GINJAH, the Reggae Soul Man.
Thank you.
Blessings and respect, my brother. Please.
The new song, Fall in Love, that I wrote for humanity. I want to touch a piece of it.
Come on, then.
People fall in love every day. Love has no color, no boundary. People fall in love every day. Somebody rides on a train, 360. Know that love is real. How does it make you feel? What kind of emotion loves will be? If you're broken hearted, you will heal. 360 now. Weak in the knees. They can't eat. They can't sleep. No. 360 now. Oh God, yes now. People fall in love every day. Oh. Love has no color, no boundary. I swear to God, 'cause people fall in love every day. Some just arrive on a train.
Oh, man. Beautiful, brother. Yeah. GINJAH, the Reggae Soul Man. Thank you for honoring me, man. I really appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Okay, we will follow your rise.
Pleasure.
Blessings.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. And I want to send love to your family, to all your friends, and to all the listeners of 360. I, GINJAH the Reggae Soul Man, loves you. And remember that we are one human family underneath the sun, the moon, and the stars. Let's enjoy life. Love.
Love, brother. Thank you, man. Blessings, respect. Cheers.
Whoa, na, na,